Now, let's go to a call that I think is pretty interesting. And Richard, I feel like I've been over talking you, so I want you to handle the beginning of this, and I'm going to zip my lips for a minute. We're going to go to Laura in England. Claims that they've had a miracle and they don't know how to process. Pronouns are she, they. Laura, how you doing?
Hey, Jmike and Richard, how are you?
Hey, very good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, so we got two English people.
It's nice to hear a familiar accent.
I did, and I swear I didn't do that because of that. I swear. That's not why I did that.
You've got the northern accent. I'm in Oxford.
Yeah, I am familiar. How?
English
So
yeah.
You have a miracle experience.
My dad's from England.
Yeah, I've actually.
Am I cool?
I promise this is not made up. This is not. I'm not a troll. This actually happened to me in January. I had a serious chest infection. I was hospitalised, and I was in a coma for 2 weeks, and I was resuscitated 3 times. So I'm claiming that I have been resurrected 3 times, which is 2 more than Jesus. And if such a miracle has happened to me, I'm wondering, why didn't I see the light, and why am I still an atheist?
Well, I think the thing is here, we've got to. I think this comes down to a definition of what a resurrection is, and to begin with, and a resurrection doesn't just happen. Yeah, but starting rapping. A resurrection doesn't just happen to anybody. A resurrection for Jesus wasn't just him being brought back from the dead. The resurrection for Jesus was him being brought back from the dead through God's power, and that's what made it a miracle. Coming back from the brink of death, which is what has happened in your case, because you haven't been kind of brain dead, where death is a process. Death is a process, and we can our bodies can shut down, and once our respiratory systems and everything shuts down, that's when our cells start to degenerate, and that's when we're kind of technically dead. When there's no coming back, when there's cell degradation, and that doesn't happen in most cases of resuscitation. When people die in hospitals and then get resuscitated, it's a case of the cell degeneration hasn't occurred, the brain hasn't fully shut down, the body hasn't fully shut down. It's going through the process of doing so, and the resuscitated before that process has had the time to complete. So that's the difference between being resuscitated and resurrected, as in the Jesus account, because Jesus was dead. It was fully dead according to the story. It was fully dead. His body had completely shut down.
They even mentioned the metabolic activity of Jesus. They're very specific.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why. Why did I have a miracle and then I'm not saved? Why hasn't God...
Well, why do you consider it a miracle? Because people get resuscitated all the time in hospitals.
I'm joking. Obviously,
and Laura, I'm not going to out my specific family member, but because I don't know if they want this out there, but I have someone in my immediate family that's quote unquote died 3 times.
Yeah.
Right. So this does happen. So I don't know what you mean by miracle, because you're talking to someone who had the same phenomena happen. I don't think even they consider it a miracle. I mean, they might to their own lights, but I don't know that they take it to be divine.
About the resurrection of Jesus, you're taking it wrong.
I'm sorry.
It was meant to be like a funny thing about how Jesus...
No, I get that. I just, the term miracle was where I was hung up on, though.
I know. It's just a funny thing. I said a miracle because obviously I don't believe in miracles.
It's an important part to pick. I know you were only joking, but it's an important point to pick up, though, because a lot of people do believe these things happen. And we must also remember that a miracle is not actually out of the ordinary. A miracle is statistically is 1 in a million chance from a mathematical process. So they're not out of the ordinary anyway.
Yeah. So me and Jesus were just a bit lucky to come back again. Thanks.
Well, yeah, Laura, I don't really know what I can add to it because I was still trying to digest a part of it. But if there's anything else that, if you have any other questions, we can take that before we move on to other callers.
I just wanted to, because I was watching your Easter show, about you were wanting people to talk about the resurrection when it was Easter. And I missed it that time, so I thought I'd give it a call.
That would have been great. Yeah, I'm sorry for any confusion on my end, but sometimes I want to make sure I'm hearing the person and assuming what they're saying is one way and not the way that I might interpret it, which sometimes happens. But we appreciate it, Laura.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Have a great rest of your night. Thanks for taking my call, guys. Much love.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, I think it's always important to even if you are speaking in a joking fashion to make these things aware, because people do have these as genuine beliefs, and it's okay, one person joking to another, but we should remember that when people do genuinely believe this, there is a conversation to be had.
No, I agree. Yeah. I mean, the content is relevant in the situation where that's not a joking manner, right? So, which is something people go through every day.